What's going on, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Today we're going to be talking about how to walk your trigger.
And why X is the best source for paintball.
That is lonewolfpaintball.com. So there have been a lot of comments on how do you walk the trigger. We do shoot a lot of mechanical markers around here that have had some upgrades done to them. Super fast, efficient, reliable, but electronics. We're talking electronics and we're talking how to walk the trigger. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen this year or next year. It takes a lot of practice. I've been playing paintball, definitely showing my age, since the mid 90s. So it's a lot of practice. As dumb as it sounds and as nerdy as it sounds, no tank and no hopper on the gun. If you guys are sitting around just watching TV, just practice. All you got to do is practice the trigger movement one after another, and eventually you'll probably get faster and faster and faster. So once, like I said, if you guys really want to get good, it's not going to happen overnight, not next year, the year after that. Just continuously, like I said, just sitting around bored, just tinker, grab your marker and just, just play with it. You know what I mean? You got to play with it sometimes. So we're going to run it through NXL, which is the ramping mode. A lot of people don't need to know how to walk the trigger anymore because it's ramping. So we'll show you what that is, and then I'm going to turn it on semi. We're going to go from there.
Are you going to do semi uncapped so we can see how much you can actually get out of this?
I mean,
thing?
we can do that. So we're in NXL 10.3 right now. For you guys out there that don't know, like, what's ramping, what's semi. Semi is true semi. That is where you're going to actually need to know how to walk the paintball trigger. So let's do it. We're going to put a pot in for the NXL mode.
So what is NXL mode? What
NXL is ramping. Like, if you maintain a consistency of 3 to 4 balls per second, the electronics in the board automatically kick that up to the NXL, which is 10.3 balls per second. So if you're quick enough to pull the trigger 3 pulls within the second, it'll kick it automatically up for you. So I'll show you here. So single shot. You want me to shoot the sign or off, Mark?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So notice I'm only using one trigger finger. I'm not walking the trigger by any means. The board does the work for you, automatically kicks the rate of fire up to 10.3 balls per second. So that's ramping. Definitely a lot of people are like, oh, that's cheating. I mean, you can set these guns to full auto and all that other good stuff. But now, Mark, let's put it into semi-auto.
Oh, that, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me get it into programming mode. Let's go back up to true semi. You said you wanted it.
Well, I figured uncapped semi, then that way. And if you hit the sign, then we can hear, because I'm not showing where the balls are going. I'm a bad videographer today.
Let me just get it there.
So if they can hear the of it hitting, then they know there's paint coming out. Crazy.
All right, let's see what it's got here. Let me make sure, returning it on, semi-auto. Let's do it. So as you guys will notice with the ramping mode, I'm going to do the one trigger finger first. Just it does not automatically kick that rate of fire up to 10.3. Now the work is going to be on you guys. That's why I said, if you guys are sitting around just on your couch, you're in the office, you're bored, no hopper, no tank, no nothing, just practice the movement of one after another on the actual trigger, and eventually you'll be able to get super fast. See, it's all about getting that consistent flow when the actual trigger is hitting the micro switch on the board. You want to be able to time that out just right. There's a lot of aftermarket triggers you guys can buy. There's a lot of adjustments within the trigger if you want that pull a little bit shorter. Just depends on how you guys are actually pulling the trigger to make it shoot as fast as possible in semi-auto. Like I said, it's taken a lot of years and a lot of practice of shooting semi-auto, because when I first started playing a long time ago, they didn't have the ramping, they didn't have all that stuff, so a semi-auto was the only thing that you can rely on. And Mark, that is it. Just a quick video on, once again, like how to properly walk that trigger. You guys want to get your, maintain a good balance of, okay, am I slower? And eventually you're gonna get faster and faster. Like I said, you guys can do trigger adjustments to fit your own personal preference on these markers. And as always, shop the best source. That's LoneWolfPaintball.com.
Hey, dumb question.
Go ahead.
How come all these new mechanical markers have little baby triggers that make it really hard to walk?
Yeah, because you're not supposed to really get in there and be able to walk them, but we can. We can do it here at the
Be
best.
a pro.
LoneWolfPaintball.com.
See ya.